Okay, we're live on TikTok and we're live on Facebook and YouTube, guys. I'm learning that 8 a.m., the way my life goes, 8 a.m. is a bad time to start or to schedule a live stream. So we're not going to do 8 a.m. anymore. We're going to try 10 a.m. And believe it or not, we are late for that as well, but it's okay. We're here either way. We're continuing our streak of going live every day, 3 different platforms in addition to our normal posting. So thank you guys for jumping on here. If you have a question, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, drop a comment and we'll be glad to answer that. I did want to address a comment that we got on time. So Chris commented on our YouTube scheduled live stream that we are very, very late for, about 2 hours late for, but here we go. Chris said, "Hey, Bryson, Parker County Ground Beef makes the best burgers that he's ever made. How about a pop-up in Lake Worth? There's a Tractor Supply there." So Chris, thank you very much for your comment on our YouTube stream. We appreciate that. Yeah, so I think we're going to, not this next weekend, but the weekend after that, we're going to do another pop-up. I'll announce that location. I think it's going to be back in Roanoke, but I need to finalize some things there. We'll let you guys know that across all of our platforms before we head out there. So Chris, thank you very much for following us, trying the ground beef, man. We appreciate it, and we're excited to get you more of that. Thank you to everybody who's watching this morning and continues to support our channels and our pages and our beef company here. We're 4th Generation Cattle Ranch in North Texas, building an online beef company where we sell the beef directly from our ranch straight to your front door. We ship it to you every Monday. Or like I just posted on Facebook and Instagram, we finally have our sign up here at our office so people can quit getting lost when they try to come see us. So a few topics I want to talk about today. One thing people always ask is, how do we store, or how is the beef packaged? And then 2, how do we store it? And then 3, how do we ship it to them? So we pick the beef up from the processor and it's frozen solid. It's usually about -10 when we pick it up. And that brings us to our first kind of touch point that we have. And one of the biggest challenges we had to solve was, how do you pick up frozen product and drive it an hour down the road without losing that quality? So you'll see other YouTube videos. You'll see people who take their product, they throw it in the back of the truck, and that's kind of part of it, right? They say, "Oh, it'll be fine when you get there." But we didn't want to do that to our customers. We really wanted to make sure that we preserve the quality of the product as much as we could. So our biggest investment that we've made, you guys have seen videos about our freezer trailer. So it is a 7x14 freezer trailer that we purchased out of Florida. And it is they're primarily used, the guy told us that he primarily sells it. I mean, some of his biggest clients are going to be the big Fortune 500 brands who use it for transporting product, and also for like FEMA or emergency situations. So they have on-site frozen storage, but we're using it for beef. So it runs, I think we have it set at -10. It runs usually -6 to -8, running down the road, runs off a generator. So we take it straight from the processor frozen. We take that and we put it into our freezer trailer. So we never lose, we never thaw. It never warms up. It goes straight in there at -10, and we drive that back here to the ranch. We bring those boxes in and they go straight into the freezer. So there's a whole inventory process. Right now, we are still, just because it's super modular and we're growing and we're changing and we're expanding, we still use chest freezers for all of our inventory storage. And we just found that those right now are the simplest, because when we need another one, we can just go get another one. There's one brand, I can't remember if it's the Home Depot brand or the Lowe's brand. One of them is the exact dimensions to fit 3 of our processor boxes. So we have fulfillment freezers. That's where we pack your orders out of. And then we have our storage freezers. So our fulfillment freezers, I will try to do a video on that, but we basically cut the top out of our processor boxes and we rotate those in. So we're always pulling and fulfilling your orders from the front box. When it's empty, we slide them all forward and put that box in the back. And then we take from the storage freezers, put it in the back. So we're always turning over the product and making sure that, when we first started, we thought, oh, you just put everything in a freezer, you pull it out of the freezer. But what you learn quickly is, if you don't sell all of one product before you get more of that product, then you have product on the bottom layer that's not turning over. So we did not want to get to that point. So what we did is we made our 3-box systems, and those freezers are the perfect dimensions to fit straight in there. So then once we pack straight from those fulfillment freezers into our triple insulated boxes. You guys have seen that. It's 1-inch polystyrene. It's our bubble wrap. Then it's our thermo liner. We pack that with dry ice. We ship it straight to you. So it never thaws until you guys are ready to thaw it and put it on your plate. So yeah, frozen pretty much, well, actually, from the time that it leaves the processor to the time you pull it out of your own freezer at your house, there's no thawing. And that's what we found is the best way to get it to you. So that freezer trailer, not only does it allow us to do our pickup from the processor and get it back here to the ranch, but it also, like I read that comment off, it lets us do our pop-up shops. I'm sure you guys have seen the pop-up, or you've seen the guy driving around with a freezer in the bed of the truck, right? And I get those comments when we're doing a pop-up shop. You know, are you one of those guys who drives around with a freezer trying to sell things? And we wanted to be able to guarantee the quality of our product and be able to provide a good experience for our customers. So when we invested in that freezer trailer, not only does it let us transport, but it also lets us do those pop-up shops. So we're able to take, 1,000, 2,000 pounds of beef, go set up somewhere. If we have power, great. If not, we just run it off a generator. And kind of the same way in our pop-up shops, or when we're out in the community, we can just pull straight from the freezer. So it's not frozen until the customer takes it, or it's not thawed, and it's coming straight out of the freezer when the customer takes it. And it's really, people are like, wow, that's so cool. So we get a lot of questions, answer a lot of questions about our freezer trailer when it's out at different events. Oh, let's see. So that's our shipping. The next thing that, we're thinking about a lot this time of the year is going to be the seasonality and how we optimize and plan for that. So it's a multi-step, trying to, the first thing you have to consider is we have a live product, right? So we have live fat steers that we're trying to optimize when we get those processed. We have shipping, right? Traditionally, we ship every Monday all across the country, which is fine. We can plan, we bring in so much beef, we ship out so much beef. But what we get into is, for instance, this year, both Christmas and New Year's both Christmas and New Year's Day fall on a Monday, which is our shipping day. So that kind of throws an issue in there when you ship on Mondays, because if UPS doesn't pick up till Tuesday, then you get all kinds of delays, especially with the extended holiday shipping hours right now. It's already hard enough to get there in 3 to 4 days. So what we had to do is, I made a video on all the platforms this morning, but essentially we're going to ship the 18th, and then we're going to ship again January 2nd. But between the 18th and the 2nd, then we still have to be processing, because all of the orders and our subscription orders that would have shipped the 25th or the 1st, the week of the 1st, they have to go out the 2nd. So we still have to have enough product to fulfill now 3 weeks worth of orders rather than just one. So that's something we've been battling through here and trying to make sure that we have our calendars lined up and make sure that we can take care of you guys. But that's another area where that freezer trailer really helps us. Is it's going to be it doubles as an on-site, walk-in freezer. When we have big orders come in, or we have a lot of inventory come in and we need to get through a shipping day, I believe that trailer will hold somewhere around 200 of our boxes of beef, which would be about 3 weeks worth of pickups from the processor. So that gives us a good amount of cushion. But as always, we would that would be a very busy Monday on January 2nd, shipping out that many orders to you guys. We're super excited. If you're wanting something before Christmas, I would encourage you to get your order in either this week or next week, as December 18th is going to be our last shipping day for this year. And it's hard for us to believe that we're already into the next year. We started this vision for what we were going to do here at the Parker County Beef Company. Started that vision in March. We started fulfilling orders in July. So it's really, I guess, been 6 months this year. And it's been incredible for us to see the response from our local community here in the Springtown area, but also from our nationwide community. people who are just looking for good beef and beef that they can trust, and beef, quite frankly, that they understand where it's coming from and who was a part of it. That's really what we wanted to position ourselves as. Where, we want to show you how it gets from farm to fork, or whatever trendy term you want to use. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you haven't, subscribe to our page wherever you're watching this, whether it's on our live stream or you're watching it after. I would encourage you to do so. We post videos every single day about our family, our ranch, our cows, how we do things, how we get stuff to your front door, and just about the entire process. And a lot of customers find a lot of peace in that. So thank you guys very much for your support. If you're a customer, we cannot thank you enough. And we are super happy to continue into 2024, providing you guys with stuff you can trust. So my name's Bryson, and this live stream and podcast is sponsored by the Parker County Beef Company and Fourth Generation Cattle Ranch in North Texas, selling farm-to-table beef straight to your front door. We ship it nationwide. You can also come see us in Springtown, Texas. We have a walk-in freezer that is stocked and ready to go for you. I would encourage you guys to follow us so you can see more about where your beef's coming from. We appreciate you guys very much. And as always, tune in tomorrow. We're going to adjust the time because I think we've all learned that I cannot make it to the 8 a.m. live stream the way the days go. So we're going to shoot for a 10 a.m. live stream, short and sweet, in addition to our normal videos that we do here. So thank you guys very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And until then, eat beef, y'all.